Hello and welcome for the SPSS Modelers. Well, we'll be building a stream, and I'd like to build a complicated stream. So you'll be we'll be using multiple modeling nodes. Then we'll be integrating models, which of course means that we'll be connecting the models to the source nodes, or maybe also to the records and field ops nodes. And then thereafter, we'll be building graphs and charts, and we'll be generating the outputs. So when I say generating output, what kind of output? We could also be generating the output in terms of exporting the CSV, exporting to the SAS or Excel file format. We could be generating the data audit or the data quality output. We could also be taking many other sort of outputs into consideration. Fine. So let us quickly launch the software. Right. Where is it gone? Okay, it's launching, is it? Meanwhile, let us walk on to our data set. Oh, we are yet to get the data set. Fine. So yes, we have the data set here, which I'll put in sessions SPSS Modeler date 10. Fine. So this is what we have. Okay, great. The software is logins and password. Right. So software is now getting launched. Right. So we launched the software, and fine. So we are working on a new project altogether. So let's click on File. We close this window. Right. Let's cancel this. Let's click on File, and we can open a new project also. So what happens if you open a new project? No, that's a new project that it has opened. I'm not going into the project. I would like to work on the streams. So we're creating a new stream, yeah, but we already have a stream here. So I'll close this stream as well. So the stream is already opened out here on the canvas. All we need to do is import the source data set, source node. So let's click on sources here. I click on Excel, right click edit. I'll now import the file from the stated location. So I'll come here on import file here. Let us go to live sessions, SPSS Modeler, date 10. Whoops, and now we don't have anything on the MS Excel. So we're going to check if that is a CSV. Yes, that's a CSV file format. So we change that to MS Excel format. And we can see there is a good gamut of financial details. Most of these are from the US financial markets. You can see here SEC filings, that's Securities Exchange Commission. Although we don't need this column, so I'm going to right click and delete it. The rest of the other columns, right? Let's let's save this file as an XLS format. Save as XLSX. Yeah, Excel workbook. It's in the same location. Save it. Yes. Now I'll close this window. Right. So we have it over here. I can delete the financials of the CSV file format. Right click, scroll down, select delete, and it's gone. Fine. So let's open it. Yes. Now we see here financials XLSX format. So I click open, and let us check on the filters. What are the filters? Do we need any filters here? No, I would like to have all of them. Why? Because I have multiple things on my mind. So it's something that I've not put anything on the presentation yet, but that's all right. We launch it. What are the types? Now here they're given as the types. Okay, three of these are categorical. Why are they categorical? Because they are numeric in they are not numeric in values. So and okay, price is also categorical. It should not be the case. It should be continuous. So right, let's read values here and see what comes up. Yes, I click OK. So all the values will come up over here. See now out here we can see that here these values are missing. And in case of continuous values, we can see that there are different values that are showing up over here. What next? Let's refresh it. So we are done with the filters, we are done with the types and the annotations we don't need. I click apply and I click OK. So we can see here this file name has now changed from financials to XLSX. And fine, so first part is done now. So let's open Microsoft presentation. Or my presentation. Some kind of a base design. And what do we intend to do on this design? Well, let us set out the project objectives. Project objectives. What do we intend to do? What are the data sets? Studying the data set. I'm doing both the things in parallel so that because running it on the software is not a difficult part. Setting objectives is slightly different. Objectives. And so let us go on the data set. And why here? See it in the software itself, right? Click on view data. So what do we see here? Well, we see here there is a great set of or a good chunk of data that we are seeing here. Close to how many rows are there? Around 400 or 500 rows are there. As it's 506 rows are there. And almost 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 columns are there. So 14 5s are 70. Close to 7,000 data points are here, of which the first 3 rows are not quite so relevant, really. But never mind. So fine. After this, let us, yeah. So we have the different financial data of all the companies that are listed on US stock exchanges. It's a price to earnings, dividend yield, earnings per share, 52-week low and high, the market capitalizations, and the earnings before interest, tax, depreciation, and amortization, price to sales, and price to book ratios. So these are some important parameters that are significant to any financial data analyst or any financial markets professional who wants to do any trading or build any portfolios. So that's the reason I've selected this as a project. Right. So with this, so let us conduct some analysis and its implication on the market cap. Okay. So what I intend to do is I intend to study the impact. What is the first objective? Study the impact of price ratios. Now, what is this price ratios? These are the 3 price ratios: price to earnings, price to sales, and price to book ratios. So I want to study the impact of price ratios on the stock price. So I'm clicking here. Study the impact of price ratios, price to earnings, price to book, price to sales, stock price. That is the first objective I have. Second objective that I have is to generate, how do I call it? Let us generate a neural network. Generating neural network on those shares whose market caps, not market caps, let's take their prices. If the prices are greater than, wait, let's see it. Okay, but whilst we try to generate the neural network, there won't be any issues in terms of the overall spreads. So that is not going to be a problem. But anyway, we'll want to generate a neural network on the given financial markets data, on the given financial markets. Of course, I have a third objective. So why have I categorized these objectives? Because I want to prepare one single stream in which I'll have three substreams. So all the 3 substreams, they'll be running the outputs separately. So that is what I really intend to do. So I'm closing this field, but I don't need it yet. And what is the third objective that I can prepare or work on? A dividend yield and market caps, right? Let us also study. Come, let's review the outputs and the exports. Export notes is a lot of relevance. Let us also see as to what all multi-layer perceptron, right? We can use this. We can generate a multi-layer perceptron also. We have taken the neural network analysis over here. Let us also generate the multi-layer perceptron or implement multi-layer perceptron. For financials data. So these are the three objectives that I'm set. And of course, we'll be also generating the graphs and charts and all, but I'm not highlighting that as part of the, just for the discussion's sake. And I'll be doing here, I'll be highlighting here streams. So what is the first stream going to do here? What is the second stream doing, and what will be the third stream doing here? Centralizing it. So what will comprise of the first stream that I have? I'm just preparing, like, some rough sketch of what we'll do. So it will have a source node, okay, and then what will do we also intend to have for the first stream, for the first objective that we see here. We intend to study the impact, right? So there will be an output modeling node, which output modeling node that will come a little later. Output modeling node. We'll also try and have an export node. Stream 2 file itself, which node will be using a regression or a linear modeling. We're doing it because out here also, in case of stream 2, doing something similar, except that the output regression modeling node won't be here. Regression or linear nodes won't be here. We'll be using here neural network. We're using a neural network node.